What is up, HotMakers? Welcome to HotMakes, right here on HotMakes across the world. I don't know. We are on everything tonight. I am Nerdy J, Jim from the Edge of Tech. This is Caleb. Caleb, what are you doing here?
Shannon is currently dealing with some airplane flight problems, so I figured I would jump in last minute just to make sure that we've got some faces on camera.
Yes, Shannon.
Sarah's in the background.
We wish you could have been here, Shannon. I know you were trying to get home from the Californias, where from your socials looks like you have an unbelievable time. I'm not sure she's going to try to jump in or not, but if she does, I hope she says hi. I know she had a flight canceled. Yeah, and I think she's stuck in the airport right now or something. So if she could jump on, she will. Otherwise, I know she'll try to jump on in the chats if she can too. But we have Caleb and I. We're gonna rock and roll. We have an amazing set of guests, two guests really, Nathan and Melissa from Cookiecad, and we cannot wait to talk to them about all things cool. And this piece in my hand, I'm gonna put this down so I quit playing with it. But we have an awesome show. If you want to see anything from the show, HotMakes wise, down below in the comments, there's a link to the Google Doc. Find episode 110, Caleb. 110
episode. When I hopped on the show to help you guys out, what episode were we on? Like 40, 50?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Were we that far into it? I can't remember. It was 2021 in like December or something, wasn't it? Somewhere around there.
Something like that. But yeah, it's 110 episodes, a lot of episodes.
My microphone is not happy. I'm back in the studio tonight. Last week I was in the Wyomings. And it's like all discombobulated because I didn't get here too much early before the stream. And I didn't get here last night when I got home. We got home late. And I didn't come and empty my dehumidifiers, and they were full. And it was humid in here, like 66% humidity when I came in, which is really good for filament, you know?
Yeah, no, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Remember, I know we've talked about this the last few weeks in a row, but remember when we were at Murph and it was so like humid out that people were having issues with their filament?
Yeah, well, it's not only so humid out, it was like a pool, and that was that was 2021. This year was great. Yeah, no water on the floor. Packed full of people. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people took home an extra gift we won't talk about. But you know, it was a lot of fun. But we really do. We have a great show tonight. If you want to help, join us in donating to the Oreo Cookie Fund or whatever you want. Really, call it what you want. It looks like we already had a donation. Imagine that from Andrew. Let's see what he says. I want to see his actual. He always sends something.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah. He is phenomenal. Thank you so much, Andrew. $10, and I accidentally swiped the wrong way on my notification, so I didn't see what he says because he always has something clever to say. And this will be
Andrew,
the week
if you're watching, drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I got it. He said Pepperidge Farms Mint Milano Fund this time. So it's not, it's not the Oreo Fund now this week. It's the Pepperidge Farm Mint Milano Fund, not sponsored.
What do you dip that in?
Whatever you want. No. We could. I have some water. I'm drinking. Let us know in the chat what you're drinking. I got the bubbler. This stuff is absolutely addicting. Let me get my face out of there. You go. It's bubbler water.
And it follows the modern naming convention of just removing some vowels.
Yeah. And it's made in Wisconsin here. And they took out it's antioxidant sparkling water with caffeine, which I need because after tonight's show, I got filmed 3 videos. So we're gonna rock and roll with that. But I'm drinking Sprite. Everybody's tossing it. Toss it in there. Let us know what you're drinking. Also, we are live across everywhere. Even though Shannon's not here, we are on your Twitch. We are taking over Shannon's Twitch because she's not here tonight.
Oh yeah. Oop. Should we be streaming on her Twitch if she's not here? You think she's okay?
She won't ever notice.
I forgot to turn that off.
Probably will.
I'm sure she's probably
that's fine. Okay. And one more thing. Happy birthday, Wexter. Happy birthday, Wexter.
Yeah.
Earlier, a little bit ago, I posted last year's Wexter model. I know some people came and started tagging him today, and I just got home last night. I did not have time to get the new stuff printed. But I tell you, there was some really cool stuff for Wexter, and like Carl Fenton, I see a whole bunch of people. There was a new diorama made. I'm trying to remember. I actually jumped out of the group and I forgot to copy and paste the what was made and who made it. Well, let me just see. I'm gonna pull one up real quick for us because it's Wexter's birthday, and Wexter is awesome, and we want to make sure we
Wexter is fantastic.
Yeah. Go ahead. Jump in there.
So yeah, I figured I'd just take over this. Talk about how we're on all channels. You mentioned that we were on Shannon's, but we're up to, I think 734 is what I saw last time. Subscribers on the main channel. So if you are watching and you enjoy the content that we do, go ahead and click that link in the description. It'll take you to a link tree, and from there you can go to our YouTube channel and make sure you're subscribed and watching on the main channel, because we're trying to keep that growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Do it. There's a lot of people. I was gonna say there's a lot of really cool. I'm gonna share my screen right now. I just realized I didn't have it shared yet. We were so excited. We were talking to Nathan and Melissa, and not doing the things I should have been doing, like sharing my screen ahead of the stream. But here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Happy birthday, Wexter. This one's courtesy of Randomize. I got told that today was a very cool man and designer. His name is Verdon. Is that how you say his name? Verdan? Wexter. That's what I call him. This is awesome. It was a diorama to go with last year's model. So if you had, I think this was last year's. If you had that, like, it was a kind of a diorama to go with it. And correct me, let me know in the chat. I think trying to figure out who actually modeled it.
The pool boy is Photos Mint. The diorama is FR3D. Okay. So we got that. I know, like, I want to make sure we give everybody the credit. So yeah, thank you for doing that. It's awesome that you guys do that for the community. My birthday's September 12th, if you're wondering. No, I'm just joking. but it was an awesome diorama, and I didn't get here in time enough to get it printed. But happy birthday, Wexter. Hope you had a great day, and I know you tweeted back and said you did. So Lightspeed says, I seriously just discovered MakerDeck yesterday. I had no clue what it was. My cat loves it. You must have been sleeping under a rock. Everybody knows what MakerDeck. Okay, you're sleeping under the pooch rock.
If you the pooch rock. If you haven't seen MakerDeck, check it out. It seems like it's crazy because you're just watching, like, I don't know, printers print or people doing stuff. And it is super addicting. I love keeping it up on a screen and just watching it and, like, checking on stuff periodically. I
want to point out, I just want to make sure to shout out. Sorry. You were showing something?
No, go ahead.
I want to make sure Jack in the shop got a shout out saying I do. I'm really looking forward to it. Just a long, fruitful marriage together. Thank you so much.
Yes. We're gonna leave that one alone. What do we got here? What else on my list here of cool stuffs? Happy birthday, Wexter. Oh, last week we did Krusty's birthday, and I was in Wyoming, and my post didn't post, and I didn't have the picture or the cup with me. So I grabbed this quick before the stream. This is actually done in the Cookiecad filament. We're going to talk about this just in a little bit here.
Is the top of the tiki face supposed to be a taco? Because it looks like a taco, and now I'm hungry.
Oh, well, let me do this for you. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, this thing was awesome. This was we got the MakerDeck on there too. This was such a cool. You can kind of see if I do this. You can kind of see the transition there. Very cool transition. Very cool mug. I love this design. And again, that was in the Cookiecad Sunset. I always mess that name up with this one. If I can block my face, you can kind of see it's a transition. And we're going to talk to these guys about this because this filament is awesome. They gave it to me at Murph, and I've had nothing but success printing with it so far. And the transitions are awesome. What were they saying? Taco, practical printing, MakerDeck, kitties, etc. Yeah,
love it.
It was awesome.
Somebody was asking for a link, and I was assuming it was for MakerDeck, so I just dropped that in the chat.
Yes, if you want the link for MakerDeck, there you go. Drop a link. There you
I'm
go.
excited to
and there's
talk
no
to...
link for these, I don't think.
Huh?
Go ahead. Yeah.
We're gonna talk over each other a lot.
I was gonna say there's no link for this one. I don't think it was a special birthday.
Oh, is that
thing.
the link? Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I'm excited to talk to Cookiecad because I've dipped my toes a little bit in the past. I used to work for a nerd themed bakery,
right?
And I've dipped my toes a little bit in the past on making custom cookie cutters for them. But I went through the absolutely like painstaking process of designing things in Illustrator, exporting the SVG files, importing them into Tinkercad, and like combining things to try to make what I wanted. So talking to them about what they do and how they make that so much easier is exciting to me.
Well, what do you say we bring them in?
Let's bring them in. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan and Melissa. Well, it's just Nathan right now. It looks
like.
You caught us right at the I was hey, there she is. We were watching, waiting until you were gone, and then
Yeah.
You mentioned cookie cutter. I'm like, I gotta grab some to
gotta grab some. What you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh man, it's great. It's been a month. Almost a month since Murph, and it's been a crazy month already. So how about you guys? You guys had a good month after Murph? I know we met you there. So
yeah, we had a fun drive back.
Yeah.
And then we had it's a good month.
How long was the drive?
How long did it like, are you talking like wind chill factor? Like how long did it feel, or how long was it?
How long was it?
It's 11 hours. We drove to New York. Yeah,
that's the drive that we had. Yeah, I'm down in Arkansas, so it was about a 12-hour drive for us.
Got it. And you also had 3 kids in the back.
Huh?
You had 3 kids in the back also.
No, but
he had a Sarah. She's not there.
Yeah,
so.
That was. Yeah, no, we did. We threw the kids in the car and just drove out there. I didn't even know what to expect because we hadn't been there before, and they don't really tell you anything. So we showed up, and we're like, maybe we'll get a table, maybe we'll just walk around.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, we got a table, and then it was great. It was so fun meeting everybody and talking to everybody. And it's the first time I've been at a 3D printing thing since pre-COVID. But for us, that also means pre-Cookiecad. So the last time I was at anything was as a hobbyist. Now I'm
very cool.
Part of it.
Well, and I tell you, I won't say. I'm going to say, how about this? How was your Murph experience? That's let's let. I don't want to like put anything in your mouth. So, how did you feel? Did you like it? Did you have fun? Did you see stuff? What was your thoughts?
It was amazing. It was super fun. I've been to many trade shows. None of them have been fun. My background is healthcare software, and that's what I did for 16 years. And so we went to healthcare IT shows and healthcare shows, and and process management shows, and
sure.
They're very you wear a suit. You can't wear shorts.
They're boring.
Right. They're boring.
They're boring, and people are not there to have a good time and interact, and so
Cookiecad is from New York.
Yes,
nice.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I guess so, in the area or somewhere else?
We're a little bit north of New York City.
That's awesome.
Well, we met at Murph. I know it was crazy, like talking to everybody, doing the Death Racer stuff. Filming. We were everywhere, and I know I talked to you guys briefly, and I said, I got a better idea. Why don't we talk on HotMakes, because that's going to, go further into the community than just talking, at Murph, and then we can actually talk about what you guys have. And you gave me this sweet roll of sunset filament. And this is the Cookiecad. I think I showed it a little bit ago, but Cookiecad Sunset. It's a sweet transition roll.
So cool.
What do you really call this? You guys call it a transition roll, or do you call it?
We call those transition spools. Yeah,
cool. And the colors is just phenomenal. I was testing another printer, and here's kind of a really cool transition from.
You got a really good transition right there.
Yeah.
And I have a couple more prints. Actually, I did a really cool unicorn, and my little one took it to my wife, and I didn't bring it back for today's show. But so she currently has that in the case. But let's talk filament just for a second. You guys have this made for you? Do you guys extrude it?
We don't extrude it.
Okay.
Every couple of weeks we're like, maybe we should get an extruder. But no, we don't extrude. Nice. We get it made. The reason we get it made is that when we started, I'll let you tell it.
When we started, what do you mean? Well, I really liked specific colors. I was selling cookie cutters. Nice. And I couldn't find pretty colors. I wanted pink and like this pretty mint green. And every few weeks it would go out of stock. And there was only 1 or 2 brands that I really liked that also printed nicely. I'm like, I wish I could just have all the colors I want. And so we made all the colors I want.
Nice. I love it.
So this is where we started. Our first 2 colors were like mint green and this coral.
Okay.
And then we expanded the line to all these. And then I wanted transitions that weren't just the whole rainbow, which is where our transition spools came into play. So our unicorn filament. I mean, this is mermaid.
Love that.
And
yes.
Unicorn colors. So it just does these.
When we came out with these, the only real transitions on the market were just rainbow. Everybody did a rainbow. There was like 15 colors in each one, I mean, 8 colors with the mixes. And so they were just all rainbows. And we were like, does it have to be rainbows? So we have a partner supplier. Our filament is it's made in China, and we have a partner there. And so we're always being like, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? And we're just asking them. Half the things they do only for us. Yeah, first they say no, and then
a week later he's like, we did this.
And then we push them, and
nice.
So we've learned a lot about the process and how it works. And so we're like, hey, why don't you do this with the machine? And they're like, well, I don't know if that will work. Let me ask the engineers. And the engineers are like, I guess we'll try it. And then so so the first things we did is we did these, we kind of focused on these like 2 to 3 color transitions only, so that and we do a lot of experimenting here on mixes.
Okay.
Because Melissa's been doing that forever. Her background is a pastry chef, so she does airbrushing and all sorts of color stuff. So we will experiment here on the mixes, make sure it looks good, because we want to make sure that every color comes out nice, even if it's like.
If you're only getting the transition, it shouldn't be muddy brown. Like every spot in the filament has to be pretty.
Oh, so it's not like a reusing the transition parts of the spooling or parts of the extrusion process. It's like you're actually designing it to be a transition roll.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I tell you, I mean, from this roll, I only speak from what I've printed so far, and it's about a half a roll of that sunset, and every part of it has been awesome. I mean, like I printed this little bolt, and I mean, printer wise, it worked really well, but the color came out really nice. I stopped it early because I didn't realize it was going to be such a long print, but super nice on the color. Yeah, I stopped the top. I was like, nah, that's too much. I'm out.
Yeah, it looked like it was broken.
And then this mug came out super cool, and I just love the transition. You can kind of tell it's light on the top and on the bottom here, and you got the purple in the center. I loved how that turned out. But it's printed really good, and it's cool that you guys are saying like, I kind of want this color and this color. Let's try it.
Yeah,
we've been playing with. We haven't been very happy with how. I mean, with the trend of these like co-extrusions that have been out there, we've tried them out, and there's things that we don't really like about them, and so we've been working for months now with our supplier to do something different that nobody's done before, because we don't like they're only silk, and they're they leave lines. So we're working on a couple of things to fix that.
It looks like very obvious that there's a shift, and we're working on some cool things.
Ooh, we can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Jack in the shop in the chat was asking what speeds people usually print your filament in.
I don't think that that it really matters for the filament PLA. So that's really comes down to how much your hot end can push out.
Well, I tell you, the mug,
this mug machine.
was printed on the
if you see the bamboo.
Yeah, it was. So it's printed on the X1 carbon.
That's not fair.
At full speed. And so
You know, your average printer, you know, is probably going to push it out at a 10, 11 millimeter per second cubed. And then if you've got a Volcano or CHT nozzle, you can push that up. But it comes down to your nozzle and your hot end. It doesn't matter. The filament doesn't matter.
I understand all of this.
Someone was asking why we know about a red, white, and blue roll. There's so many things like that we've wanted to do that you can't, because if you do a red, white, and blue roll, you get a red, pink, purple, and blue.
Yeah,
that's true because of the transition.
It's definitely we've definitely working on ways to get all those colors in a spool. Definitely in the works.
Ooh, that would be interesting if you could get it so it's not bleeding and like you said, that would be pretty.
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean you can always use a palette to because that palette splices it.
Right.
And I actually saw Courtney. I saw her on here, Filament Stories. She just posted a filament the other day that had this sharp transition. I have no idea how they do it. Maybe some palette device. I don't know.
Nice.
I asked her.
We'll have to ask her.
After on TikTok,
tell us on
tell us on chat,
Courtney, how you did it. I also saw I saw Chris. I want to say, hey Chris, I can't wait to finish up that lightsaber with you. But more importantly, your suit came out phenomenally, and hopefully we'll feature that soon. I think in a couple of weeks we're gonna have you on and talk about all that good stuff. Oh, you know what? What's funny about that is I was just gonna say go pick Shannon up from the airport. Because she's stuck there, but it looks like you already found Shannon.
There you go.
Look, there's Chris right there.
Wow. Hi.
We're in my shop.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, so Shannon found a way to be with us, which is awesome. We're just talking with Nathan and Melissa from Cookiecad, and so that was where we're at right now. So welcome to the stream.
sorry we're late. You know, I had to make an emergency trip to the airport.
Right, I'm gonna hop off and let you guys do this thing.
You sure? You can stay on if you want.
No, I'm gonna hang on.
Ooh, she's really quiet though.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Shannon.
Can't hear you very well. That's okay. We're gonna keep rolling with Nathan and Melissa because I want to talk about the actual CAD software you guys have, and that's this one right here. So this is it. This is what your Cookiecad, right? Explain to me
what because we didn't start with the filament. The way we got into 3D printing was actually through this software. Okay. I mentioned Melissa's a pastry chef. She needed cookie cutters. I would have a software background. I wrote her something to make so that she could kind of just sketch out a cutter, and it would make the STL and 3D print it so that way she could just design them without using CAD software.
Yeah, because Nathan had a full-time job, and he would come home from work, and I'm like, I need this cookie cutter. You said you would make it if you got a 3D printer. And he's like, I'm tired. I don't want to make you cutters every night. So he's like, here, I made you a script.
That's
awesome. Here's your software.
Wow. Yeah, so this was back in 2013, 2012, 2013 when we were in the early caveman days of 3D printing. And this was, we had some of these early Frankenstein machines.
How does
a lot
this
of money.
I mean, I'm looking at app.cookiecad.com, and we have all the links in the description below. So how does this work? You come here, it says drag a file here to upload. What kind of file can you throw in there?
Usually just like a PNG. It'll be something like the idea is basically something that has sharp edges, so it could be like line art or coloring pages or clip art, or you could use an image like the little examples down there. Yeah, you can click that ice cream cone, and then the idea is that it makes the product for you. It could be a cookie cutter, it could be embosser.
Okay.
And so if you click that ice cream, you can kind of see.
I was going to cheat and throw my logo in there.
Oh yeah, well your logo, yeah, you can try that. The only thing is if it's lots of different colors, we'll see how it behaves. You have a silhouette version, like a black and white, or black and white.
I don't remember.
You have the flame by itself.
Does it do an SVG?
No.
Well, let's for lack of time, let's do this. We'll grab this one and go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
You can scroll around. You can move the design right there.
So even though you
sweet.
could do this in CAD software, here it's just really fast, right? And a lot of the people who are using this to make things like cookie cutters, there's no reason that you would need to use CAD software every time and just keep repeating your works, right? So you can just come in here, click a button, maybe change a couple of settings, put in the side. So all the settings just relate to how tall you want it. Most of those you would probably just set once for your preference.
Yeah, so there you could see different things you could make. We have a lot of clay people that use our designs for clay jewelry. So they want really tiny things. You can do embossers. You can do cutter sets like this.
Yeah, we had
a bunch of dog bones at once.
Sweet.
Someone at Murph said they were going to use the embossers to press leather, and I gotta see if I can dig up who that was to make
That's cool.
To stamp leather.
So essentially,
you can put stamps in there and just print it out, and it's just like I said, you don't need to know CAD software. You don't need to know any tools. You just put up an image. You can find images online. You can go to something like the Noun Project and just find any shape for anything. And it can do detailed silhouette. Awesome. It could do like a detailed stamp also, but we don't have an example over there.
Ooh, experimental settings.
Hey, get out of there!
Nice.
No, you.
We should have told you to log in before to see all the features.
Well, this is super cool because it makes it super easy for someone to do if they want to do. It looks like a stamp or a cookie cutter, or a both. Well, what's an imprint cutter?
Would be to continue just adding sort of like just easy ways of turning a simple design, something anybody can kind of sketch into a shape, and turn that into like a product, like into a real thing that you can use.
Like a smiley.
So Chris has a question.
I got a question.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's your question, Chris?
Can you hear him if I lean in like this?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What about stencils? Any thoughts on that?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. You can actually make stencils. It's not a preset there, but if you uploaded an image that had holes in it, right, that had like, then we actually on our forum we have settings for a stencil.
Oh, nice.
In our community forum. Yeah, we made.
Find it.
I needed this like a week ago.
Oh yeah, what were you for?
Too late.
Oh no.
He says too late. You can do it a week ago.
But now on your next project,
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah, but you can make stencils as well. You can do cake toppers.
Oh wow.
Cool.
So actually, we've been, we've been. So when we started doing this and we released it, and then we've got like tons of people using this, not just for making cookie cutters, but for education, right? So I ran into somebody. I wrote his name down. I'll find it in a second. I ran into somebody at Alan Bachman. I ran into at Murph, and he's like, "Oh, Cookiecad. We use you guys at our makerspace as part of our Intro to 3D Printing course, right? So because you don't want to take somebody who's new to 3D printing and throw them into Fusion 360, or even Tinkercad or something, because that's a big jump, right? So what they do is they say, okay, look, go find some clip art or just sketch something with a Sharpie, take a photo with your phone, upload it, right? Okay. And make a cookie cutter. 5 minutes later, now you've got your STL and you can learn the process. And we have schools using it. There's a ton of libraries that if you Google like Cookiecad and library, I find they never get in touch with us. So I just find them. I find all these libraries that have done like courses and events.
Oh wow. And they never tell you. That's crazy.
They don't, because you know what? It's free to sign up for that stuff, so they just do it. You know when I found out, one day it was down, right? AWS services, Amazon was down, and so we were down, and so suddenly I get a message, and someone's like, "Help! Well, I need this for my class," and I was like, "Tell me more." What class? So she said that she does this dual curriculum in their STEM program. They do in the STEM side. They have people making these cookie cutters, and then they oh nice, awesome. There you go. Spin that around, and then there you go. That's the If you click cutter plus stamp, you'll see the 2P or just stamp. You'll see kind of a stamp version.
I don't know if it'll work. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, do just stamp, and you'll see what that does. Yeah.
See, that's 2 parts.
2 parts. So yeah, they're using it. They have this dual curriculum, and then on the business side of things, they calculate the cost of the filament, and they kind of just figure out what the. So
nice.
So I love that. I love that. And so we've been working on something else, and I asked you right before the show if we could kind of just announce it here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah,
breaking news.
Big news. Is Caleb is Gary around? You can give a graphic or something.
Yeah, breaking news. We could do. Hey, you know what we could do? We have Makers news. Let's do it.
All right.
Hey.
Let's see if I got Gary on his toes.
It's like
here.
awkward pause.
Well, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
That was perfect. I love that.
Okay, do your news.
So our news is we've been working on a new software, and it's probably going to be called so we're calling it Cad. And it's the same idea as Cookiecad, where you can really just turn any kind of like image, an image or just something really easy into an STL for printing. But the idea is it's a really easy to use CAD software that anybody can use, right? And so things like Tinkercad exist, but even with Tinkercad, if you're new and you've not done 3D modeling before, you have to learn how to orbit the camera and to move things around. There's a lot of like just technical skill set. There's a learning curve just to be able to kind of make stuff there. The way CAD works is you kind of work in like a 2D space and then create your 3D things.
Okay.
Almost like you can do that in Fusion 360, but a much more easier to use version. And I can actually show it.
Do you have a? Can you show us? Let's check this out.
I'm
super excited.
I wanted to actually kind of. I've been busting my just trying to. I've been busting my ass here trying to get it done for the show. And so I have it ready that we can show it because I thought that would be fun. But it's not released yet, but then it'll be soon. So,
I think. I thought you were frozen there, Shannon. Not gonna lie.
I am listening very confused.
No, you guys are both sitting there so still. I was like, dude, they're frozen. This is awesome.
We're here.
We're just,
semi-alive.
I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
You had a long San Diego Comic-Con weekend.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's not then. Let's not then. How about that? I will remove her from the show.
All right, we're gonna do. I think we might end up with a little. Okay.
He's doing.
All right, I think I shared my screen.
Okay.
Can you see it? Oh, I should move that there. Not there. Okay. You can see it. Can you see it? Yes.
Oh yeah, nice.
All right. So what we did here is I brought in the HotMakes logo.
That's awesome.
That's one step ahead of you, right? And we made this here. I actually printed it and Prusha. I always get that wrong. Said it would be done in time for the show, and they lied. So
what? No, that doesn't happen.
So maybe it's ready. I'll go check in a minute. It's printing on the printer back there, right?
Nice.
But you can see here, like this. We just started kind of with this image on this side, and so similar to kind of in Cookiecad, you can work in a 2D space here, right? And it then will make stuff in 3D. Okay. So what we did here is I actually brought in your logo and it can trace it. And that's a really easy way to start because just like with Cookiecad, a lot of the people use Cookiecad, they're not artistic either. And what they'll do is you can use a site like Pixabay, which has got like 1 million free for commercial use images, or it's a lot of places where you can find clip art and images to use. And so you bring something like that in and and you can make you can kind of adjust make little adjustments here, just kind of so I kind of adjusted the height. Oh, it's done.
Oh wow.
All right, it's done.
It was done enough.
Wait, that looks so easy.
All right. Oh,
it's done enough. She just took it off.
Incredible.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, hang on, we're married.
Oh,
That's okay. No, it's good. It looks good.
Right. I think I can unmirror us.
Hang on, let me figure out.
Right.
Let me do this. Here you go. Now let's check this out.
You cannot. All right. I mirrored us on purpose before so that we could. It doesn't matter. You can see it there. That's in our sunset filament. This is just one spool. I didn't do any color changes. No color swaps. I mean, it just because it printed vertically, things like this are really cool to do.
Yeah.
I actually got the idea from somebody on TikTok. They recently made something like this with one of our transitions, and I was like, that's
came out so good,
genius. Because as it gets to the higher layers, it's suddenly a different color.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
So it looks like you did a color swap, but you don't have that like hard edge,
I know I first saw your filament. Ben, It's Boy in Space, did some stuff on his TikTok with it, and I was like, "What is this?" And then we met you at Murph, and I was like, "Whoa!" So, but this is super cool. So you start out.
So you start out. I mean, I can do a new one here.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
No, that's awesome.
Is that working? Maybe. No. Okay. All right, that's fine. So. You got some basic shapes and stuff you can do. You can kind of, you draw out what the thing you want to make, and we can make like here. We'll make a little like what should we make? Car.
Nice.
And you can free draw. So the free draw, I'm anticipating like even like little kids on an iPad, just drawing a shape, right? Little kids, and then you can then, obviously they wouldn't be 3D printing it themselves, but they would get the concept, right? And there was a preschool that was doing this with Cookiecad with the cookie cutters. The kids would draw a shape, and then they would 3D print it, and then they would come home with like, I made this, I designed it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
really that's what we're going for here. And I think it's going to be more than just for kids. There's a sort of engineering aspect to it because you're working in the 2D space. You can see here 44 millimeters, 42 millimeters. We're going to add some tools here so that you can do some of the stuff you can do in Fusion, like dimensioning. And once we do that, right now you can only draw on one plane, and that's XY, the floor. But we're going to add other planes, and once we do that, it's going to kind of be a bit of like an easy to use Fusion.
Nice.
I really like that because I've always said, like, why in today's technology do we not have something that's like this simple to create something like this? Maybe not like the more in-depth things, like the
I mean, we're focused
stuff,
on 3D printing for one, right? Most of the 3D CAD software out there is meant for all sorts of manufacturing.
Right.
You can use it for CNC routing. You can use it for injection molding. I mean, Fusion 360 is used in many industries, and the tool sets that they have is huge. Even Tinkercad tries to do lots of different, and so
this is more 3D printing.
We're focused. Exactly. We're doing this for the 3D printing community. We really just want, I love when more people get into it.
You're bringing it to the hobbyists.
Yeah, I like this idea. This is actually my mom, but she said basically the handprint of kids for gifts or ornaments. That's a great idea. Like, here, draw something, draw some shapes or whatever you want, and then print it out.
That is a really good
super easy to do. Like, here, you can just they can draw a face, and
I think I know what I'm doing for Christmas.
I do Christmas ornaments. I do Christmas ornaments of like bands and stuff for family, and I will definitely be taking that idea.
Yeah, that would be cool. And if you can easily put a hole or I mean. Or, well, you know what? You could just do a circle and attach it to the top of the square there, and there you go. You have your.
You can make a hole also. So
yeah.
You can use it. It's pretty easy to make it an ornament.
That's super cool. I think.
Oh yeah, there's a text tool also, so you can add. So part of the goal also, which right now there is a text tool and you can type, but part of the goal also will be to edit STLs, right, and to make not to necessarily make a dragon, but to personalize, right? So I'm thinking you're selling some product that you're 3D printing, or you're making gifts for people. It's so much better when it's personalized, right? That's the magic of 3D printing, is that I made this for you, a unique item. So the idea here would be that you can put people's names, on. So if you have a spot on your 3D print on your model, and hopefully the designers will start to design with that in mind, with a spot on the model for personalizing. Then you can just kind of pop it in. I anticipate you kind of just mark where that spot goes. So all you got to do each time is just type in new text and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
So how did even now I've tried to do that, and every time you have to put a new name on, you got to go back into Fusion and re-extrude everything. It just doesn't handle that well.
How do I say this? So you did the HotMakes plaque. I'm not sure what you call that. Right there, you go.
Yeah.
How did you put it on a base?
So what I did was
you just draw a square, and then
I brought in the image.
Okay.
And then I
say you want to put that like
there's a trace tool.
Okay.
I can possibly do it live, but
that's okay. If you, I mean, I was just curious. Is it going to be as simple?
But basically, there's a trace tool, and then you can take a cube like this, right? We'll just make it solid, and then
there you go.
That was really it. And then you just make that lower. Just play with the heights a little bit. That's it. So here, I'll make the smiley face. You'll see.
There you go. There you go.
One a little taller. This one's up. Oh, I got totally different heights there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you only need one eye.
Exactly.
No,
Tripod only has one leg, so.
All right, and there's the. Oh no, I lost an eye.
No, but he looks cool like that.
Yeah, and then
right.
here's our. You know, this is made by my kid. My kid made this. I did not.
Actually, that looks like my drawing, so
and
we're
then,
fair.
Oh yeah, let's make.
Hey, that looks like the Pooch Rock. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then there you go, and there's your Christmas ornament.
I love that. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, and you know what? And the thing is, if you're working on the 2D side, you don't have to worry about this, right? And especially if it's a little kid, someone could come afterwards and just do that little step for them. You're going to be working on 2D.
Right. No, that's such a cool idea. I think there's so much potential in that. I don't know why until I met you guys. I never heard of the Cookiecad software. So that's a super cool thing.
Because there were no events. We couldn't meet you before.
Right.
You know?
But no, what's cool about this is that, I mean, kids can do this. I can probably do this. So that's like kids. And, I could pretty much come in here and make a bunch of shapes and go. If I need just a plaque, like the base of a plaque, that's going to be super simple to do in this and just, go. So that's pretty awesome. And I like that you make it just for, there you go, just for, 3D printing, essentially. I mean, you're gearing towards that.
Yes. There's this sort of, it seems to me like there's this sort of second wave now of consumer adoption, right? The first wave was mostly like tinkerers, really, right? People who love engineering and playing with machines and can handle it. But now there's people getting them that, are just kind of want it just to work out of the box,
right?
And want to make stuff, but and there's a whole new economy, right? Really popping up around this. I really I found that fascinating, right? There's these designers now that are earning their income by just designing things for 3D people to 3D print, nothing else, right? That was always
articulated creatures.
Until now, the designers never got money. They just got they put stuff on Thingiverse, and you said thanks.
Well, we have like we have Clockspring, we have Wexture, we have Hex 3D.
Clockspring's got, I think, last I saw, over 1,000 subscribers on his.
Oh yeah,
incredible.
Hex 3D is a massive Patreon. There you go.
We're massive.
You have Chelsea and Garrett over there doing a ton of stuff, a bunch of which is free, and then they have a sweet Patreon as well, and that's so cool. I have one of those too, and Clockspring, Sven is a genius. But I love that transition now.
You know what? And what I think Clockspring's genius is that he doesn't just, in the early days of 3D printing, people took stuff that existed and they were like, what if I could 3D print it? He designs for 3D printing, and he makes things that you've never seen before, because the only way you could make it is for 3D printing.
Yeah, know that.
Oreo, you were mentioning, we were talking about the Oreo fund. We've got a giant.
Yes.
This was printed in our chip filament.
Wow.
Ooh, that looks so good.
They're little chips.
Yeah, it looks great. Kind of like marble-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, they're marbles, but they're colored marbles. Well, the white isn't. The other ones are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chip octopus.
The transitions sell the models, and the models sell the filament. Oh, does the software run on a server locally, or locally? As a software engineer, I'm thinking scale, because this would get a lot of use.
Thank you. I really hope so. Cookiecad is entirely serverless, I guess you could call it. It runs on Amazon.
Oh, okay. So it runs on their servers.
It runs on their servers. That's right. Serverless
Yeah.
just really is a funny word, but what it really means is that it can scale. It's kind of what he was asking.
Got it. That's
Doesn't
cool.
need to be installed.
Yeah.
I think this is awesome, and I hope I wish you the best as far as success on this thing. I know Cookiecad has taken off. You can just go to any of the Facebook groups and type in Cookiecad, and you find in the cookie cutter groups there's you find a bunch of posts and people using it, and like you said, stuff you didn't even know, schools, libraries, that kind of thing. I think I think we have some time for some hot makes. You guys can stick around. Let's check out some stuff other people have made too.
Yes.
Let's do it. There you go. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do some hot makes. Let's go. All right, I'm just reading in between there. I was reading comments, and I love it. So what we got first? Happy birthday, Zolan! Happy birthday! This was from Local Maker Michigan, and he made you a pretty cool print there. So happy birthday, Zolan! I didn't know it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
I think it was I want to say the 15th or the 16th, because I remember we had a stream right before I left, and we celebrated his birthday.
Oh, nice. 18th is when this post was done. So
okay, there you go.
It was right around there. We'll say that. Happy birthday. That's awesome. What else we got here? Jacob Kinch. I posted a new 3D printed game on theprintables.com. It took a few hours to design and a few days to print. So I'd really appreciate it if you check it out. It looks really cool. Let me just jump on there. There you go. So it's all 3D printed. This is all I got. I'm sure if we went here, we could probably find out some more. Looks like maybe a description. Multicolors using up to 4 colors. Each player has 16 sheep tokens and 4 hexagon board tiles. So there you go. A little bit of pictures there, but it's really cool that people can just like, hey, I'm going to make a game today. You know,
I'm gonna print a game today.
Yeah.
I'm not only gonna make it, design it, then I'm gonna print it. You know, I love that. That's what's super cool about any of the 3D printing, the CNC, the laser stuff, any of that stuff. You come up with stuff and you're like, how to make that quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Hi Nathan, Melissa. Thank you for your generosity. Both are awesome, so humble, and I am.
We are cookie
I'm
peeps.
emerging of worlds. Yeah. See, you
yes.
said you hadn't heard of us, but if you were in Cookie World,
Yes,
I would have.
Came to Cookiecon.
there is a Cookiecon.
What?
And we have exhibited at Cookiecon.
Convention.
Wait.
Jim wants to know.
Where's Cookiecon located, and when is this?
Okay, so it travels around, so it makes it easier for different people.
It's going to be
each
in
year.
Ohio.
It's going to Ohio in March, I think.
What part of Ohio?
Yeah.
The best part?
I don't actually know which part of Ohio.
There's a good part of Ohio?
I'm not gonna lie. If I went to Cookiecon, I probably wouldn't be walking when I was done. If people had cookies there,
it is everything you imagine and more.
My gosh!
It is.
There it is.
It is nothing
there
like.
It is
nothing like Murph.
So that's.
So think of the opposite of Murph.
It's gonna sell out now.
Yeah.
Faster than last year.
It's a con for everything.
Not every year.
Well, I
Murph has a very male representation.
Cookiecon, yes.
has a very female representation.
Oh, got it.
Nathan was one of 10 men there.
Yeah.
So the odds are good. If you're single, find Cookiecon.
Yeah.
And I'm just joking. But
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and thank you.
I swear, honey, I'm just there for the cookies.
Yeah, so
it would
the Color
be true.
Cookie is a club where she teaches people how to make stuff for cookies.
So stencils.
Oh man.
For cookie making,
cookies,
Sugar
3D printing, cookie cutters.
I love it. I might have to check
There's
out
a
Cookiecon.
world.
Yeah.
Cookiecon. All right. What do we got next year? Astro Printer. Makers Unite. Let the making commence. This is for Toys for Tots 2022. IC3D. There you go. He's already started making all the cool things here to donate for this year.
That's their train.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we're talking
The
about
trains,
Chris and I were talking
the-
about donations earlier from 3D printing.
Yeah, that's the tot train, right? Isn't that what that is? It's their logo.
Yeah, there's like a big toy drive, and what's really cool is like a ton of people from the community come in, and they have all these different models you can print, or you can, I think you can print. I can't remember if it was specific or things you like. Like I see a bunch of flexi dinosaurs there.
Approved things.
Something like that.
Like guidelines.
And I know a couple different people do this too, which is really cool because, even if it's something like this,
right,
a kid that needs it would love this. I know my son. If I printed a train like this for him, he would play that thing for a while. I mean,
listen,
at least
if you
6 or 7 minutes.
Train like that, I would play with that. So the kids are excited. Trust me.
Right? I would definitely print with it. So awesome, Astro Printer. Thank you for your contribution, and everybody else. If you want to get involved, check that out. As we get a little closer, maybe I'll have to dig the info up because I know we don't want to get too close when people miss it. But check out IC3D. I know a bunch of that's on their stuff, and then Toys for Tots, but IC3D has a bunch of stuff on their website about it too. What else we got? Local Maker Michigan. My first Repcord rep rack. It's small but mighty. There we go. Here's a nice rep rack. So that is for holding your filament. So Repcord open sourced a whole rep rack system. You can buy stuff straight from him, and if you need to, I highly suggest it. Pooch is an awesome guy, and he always has like really cool stuff. I actually just printed, I think, 6 of these side panels. I started there, and I've been gone now for a while. But I'm gonna hopefully make some nice big areas for my filament as well with these. So check it out. It's the Rep Rack system. It's on repcord.com, and definitely worth a check out there. Gzool equals extra cool. Thank you, Adam. This is really cool. Someone tagged us, and Tom Llama says, okay, that's a serious HotMakes or Cool Makes. So this is something I need, I think. I think this is great.
You should work around Earth like that.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Is that 3D printed?
It's Ingenuity. I don't think so, but
we love it though.
Yeah, but I can tell you that's her biggest fan.
Oh my god! Every show, I'm like, why do I come back? And there's always that one point, and it's always a dad joke that you make.
I'm a sucker for dad jokes. So
yes.
He is a dad.
Thank you.
Got him lined up.
Next, Chris Travis. This is Rescue. It's a bust by Wicked at 27%. Printed on the Anycubic Photon Mono. And no, I won't be painting it. And this is pretty awesome. At 27%, this thing's got to be tiny. You can see it on a box of filament here. This thing is tiny. I wish we had a banana for scale. Come on, Chris. Where's your banana for scale?
You want a banana?
I want it.
This is pretty cool. I like the model, and I love that you made it tiny.
I like that armor better than the one that like destroyed my body.
Is the file there? Is the file like on there?
No. It looks.
I need one.
It's by
I have
Wicked.
Another, like.
I'm not sure by. Yeah. I'm not sure where they got it either. Chris, if you're with us, I don't think I saw him in chat yet, but if you're with us, let us know where you found that file too. All right, what do we got next here?
Thank you.
Yeah, this was awesome. It might sound as an insane idea, but especially because it took 83 days of planning, dreaming, building, and filming. But in the end, the brick wall gave you a cucumber house being constructed using Lego. All right, here we go. So what this is a house made of cucumbers being automatically constructed via Lego. So here we go. So you got to drop them down. Then you got to, trim your cucumbers up there. You want to make sure you have the right size, I guess, logs, cucumber. I don't know what you call them. And then a little mill there that mills them out so they're flat. Come on. This is amazing.
I wanted to make me salad.
It probably could.
I mean, I think you could just eat the cucumber house at the end.
Yeah. It's basically making Lincoln Logs out of cucumbers.
That is amazing. I mean, it's making
but automated, right?
God.
Oh, cutting for doors and windows. I mean, everyone's gonna ask why, and I'm gonna say why not? You know,
cucumber construction is way ahead of real construction,
dude.
So I knew they were 3D printing houses, but I didn't imagine that they were biodegradable.
God, housing crisis solved.
This is awesome, and it's all done by the Lego. I mean,
that's so cool.
Dude,
so good.
That's incredible.
And it builds a yard.
83 days.
Slide and a seesaw.
So good. Let us know in the chat. Is this hot? I want to know. I think this is hot. This is
hot.
awesome.
On a slide.
It is posting the. Thank you.
Oh,
it's
that's
posting.
hot.
Yes.
That's hot.
So good. So good.
Oh,
now there's snow.
It snowed.
Yep.
So apparently it snows in Cucumber World.
Yeah,
Like in our world,
Cucumberland.
they have snow.
I am starving now, and I kind of want to have a snowball fight.
Cucumber Town, whatever. I mean, give us your best name for Cucumberland or town or whatever you want to call it in the chat too. I want to know what you get. But this was phenomenal. This may go. This might be the hot make of the year.
Oh my God.
I mean,
We've seen some amazing stuff, and I've never seen Legos building a cucumber log cabin.
no.
Yeah.
Who did this, and what does he do for a living? I hope this solves the world's problems. Like, stop doing this. Take this to a company.
No,
dude.
don't
Like,
stop doing that.
Maybe this is what solves the world's problems.
That's what I was
Hopefully.
thinking.
Build everything out of cucumbers.
build everything out of Legos. What are we doing?
Then I don't have to eat them.
That's not the solution. I mean, use real building blocks, Jim. Come on. Not cucumbers.
Cucumberville. That's nice. I like it. How do you keep your cucumber so fresh? I like that. So nice work. This is phenomenal. And if you have not seen this, don't forget, link in the description below goes to a Google Doc, which would show you on episode 110. This is linked there. Wow. That's all I got to say. Wow. All right, next. White Light Entertainment. How things turn out when you run out of flesh resin and pour in gray. Can't show you too much because it's a family show. There you go. I guess we went from I'm trying to, it looks like this is, I don't even know what we're looking
I
here.
see it.
This is like upside down, but it's funny because of like a serious transition. I ran out. Stop. So White Light Entertainment, thanks for tagging us. Let's do that. And thank you for keeping it PG-ish, 13.
I have done this. I have definitely done this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think if you resin print, I don't know if anybody hasn't been like, oh, it's almost out. Just grab it, jump it in,
Yep.
I've
gone from transparent to gray, and then it's all sorts of different transparencies.
Flesh to gray. Yes.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? Oh yeah, I thought you guys would like the same person that did the cucumber, that did the cucumber house, right?
God, what is it now?
But he
How do you
tags
one-up
this
that?
one. He tags this one. Artist Dante DeToni, help me there. Replaced a wall of his home using Lego and built a bunch of hidden rooms, including Omnia and Overwatch room and an alien abduction and more. So this is about a minute.
Bro, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I've
you are.
one.
No shot.
What?
No shot, dude. What?
Look, it looks like Wednesday night.
Alien abduction room.
Cool.
A little UFO in there. Yeah.
So good. Just taking a
That person
selfie.
was taking a selfie. Yeah. And then
The detail.
there you go. That's a paradise world, he said.
That little goat.
Oh, change the colors with the black light.
So cute.
Oh man. Oh, there you go. Overwatch room. It's so good. What else? Oh, and a mini version of the house. That's what that was a mini version of his house. I can hear the audio. I think we have the audio off just in case we get copyrighted with music.
Okay,
this
his air conditioning thing is just built in there.
this is
That's actually controlling the climate inside.
Inside,
in the mini house too.
This is
like, okay, I need to meet this person because
another
like
level.
everything that I've seen is just like you said, like you don't need to ask why, it's just cool. But like I really want to know how the thought process.
I hope this isn't gonna bite me in the butt, but I gotta go here. There we go. This is the guy who did the Dante Dentoni, I think. Dentney, I don't know. But you know, I was curious if he had any other cool
Where
things
is he
on
based
here.
out of?
There's a little map down there.
Yep.
I don't know where's a map too.
Let's see. Argentina to Miami.
Well, I'm not near either of those.
That's what I'm thinking here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Miami, Florida. Right there. All I know is maybe we need to hit this guy up and see if you want to come in and see. I mean, he does like high-end art, it looks like. Whoa. Oh, look. He's creating it. I can't make this any bigger. That's
I mean, where's
that's
the
so
cucumber
good.
thing? He doesn't. That's not.
I don't think that's not this guy.
Oh, it's not this guy.
No, the same guy tagged it, but that wasn't this guy.
Oh.
Got
okay.
Yeah,
So
different
this
guy.
is.
No, I heard that the same way. Don't worry.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I apologize. This person tagged it. Yeah.
Difference between the cucumbers and
Yeah. I just.
That's why I was like, I want inside this. If it was the same person, I was like, I want inside this guy's mind because, like, how?
He does Lego art, is what RC Maniac said.
I like it though. Still,
we need to hit this person up and see if he wants to. We need to see this. Like, hey, can you take us over to the corner of your house where the wall is Lego? That would be amazing. All right. And last but not least, Neo 3D prints. So I have a new Prusa Mini designed the help me out with this one, Tacoma mod. There we go. From Ghost in a Shell. Might still give it a head as well as other features, but you get the idea. This is a work in progress. Yes. This is awesome.
Very nice.
Again, people are gonna be like, why? But the question is, why not? If you can do it, why not?
I feel like that needs to be our next round of t-shirts, just like HotMakes. Why not?
Yes. I love that.
Wait, is this a robot? Is this a printer?
Yeah, well, I think it's a rope. I need to know. Hey, Geary, can you find out what this whatever Tacoma is? I need to know. Like, can you pull up a picture maybe, or I don't know. It's from Ghost in the Shell, so
In the documentary on Netflix called Man on Wire, it's the guy who he strung a wire between the World Trade Centers, and he did things like that. And at some point, people asked him. He's talking about people ask him why, and he goes, "He's French." And he's like, "Such an American question."
True. It's probably that is true. There you go. Let's see what we got. Yes. So that is what it was, and he repurposed, remodeled into so the Prusa Mini fits in it. That's awesome.
Oh,
there you go.
Awesome.
There you go. That was awesome, and that was our HotMakes from today. Super cool stuff today. I mean, not only did we see like some awesome birthday stuff, we saw a house made out of cucumbers and a Lego wall. So, I mean, what else could you ask for? Also, thank you so much, you guys, for being here. I don't know. I super pumped. Let us know when you're ready to launch. Maybe we'll have to have you on again. Let's do a launch party or something. It'll be a lot of fun.
I mean, hopefully we'll have it out soon. Usually we just push these things out really early anyway. So if anybody wants to play with it, just get in touch with me and I'll let you play with it.
For sure. I'm
gonna
go with that. We're gonna go with that.
There was a moment there where he did not practice.
We're just gonna let that fly. All right. Hey Shannon, really quick. Is it okay if I share any of the video you sent me?
Yeah. Oh, I had
of the
some
Wally.
better ones.
Of the Wally.
Yeah, okay. You know what? You can start sharing, and I'm going to link you a couple more that Brad took because he got some really cute interactions.
That guy was super nice, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got to meet him, yeah.
I know we're way above time, or we're a little over time, but let's see. I'm going to pull this up.
That thing is incredible in person.
Yeah?
Incredible. Yeah.
So Shannon was able to run into the guest we had on last week, which was super cool. And you guys ran into each other. There you go. He built
multiple times too.
Yeah, Matt Hobbs. Matt Hobbs was his name. And you ran into him at the Comic-Con. I know we talked last week. Hopefully you guys were going to meet. And she was able to send us. Oh, of course. I just accidentally removed the wrong tab, of course. I got to show this real quick before we go.
Videos. I can't pull the additional ones, but like next time we talk about it in full, like I'll pull my cute videos because there's other ones that are so adorable.
Yeah.
Let me just see here.
He had like kid interactions and interactions.
Well, Brad got a bunch of kids interacting.
He's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I got this one. Gary, can we get my sound up?
I don't know that you want the sound up though. I was kind of talking over them.
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of
maybe not. Gary, don't turn the sound up. Here's there we go. Looks like a kid interaction. Oh, there you go. A kid interaction with Wally. This thing is.
We literally just watched Wally with the kids last week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Matt,
it was really cute.
This thing was
amazing.
Ridiculous.
So the funny thing is that he would stop. It was a couple of them, and they would stop them and interact, and you'd see like all these people on the outside that are like in a U shape around it, and then security had to come by and be like, no, we need to keep this walkway open. And then they'd have to like go relocate until they got yelled at again.
Nice.
It is
hug
boots.
Jack in the shop, full size. Yes, it is. As you can see there, it's almost the size of that kid. This thing is sick. Oh,
I think my friend offered to buy it from him.
What?
Like he was like,
so does only one exist? Just this is the only one that exists?
He said he's still
of
working on the
his
second one.
Yeah, they're working on a number 2, and there's other people that are making them. So there's a group, and the files are out there, and you can do this yourself if you want. Which is really cool.
Is he the designer or he assembled it? The one that on the show.
Working with many people together, they're coming up with that. Yeah.
Incredible.
I can't remember who the actual designer is. To be fair, but let's see. I know we got a couple of. Oops, what did I do?
He needs to hit up Disney.
No, he goes to like the Pixar events and stuff.
Or just so Disney doesn't hit it up.
So he actually got this one. It was painted different in the beginning. Last week he was telling us a story. It was painted different in the beginning, and what they did, they approached him and said, "Hey, you give it the paint job, and we'll approve it to be the first actual Wally." And so he redid everything, like the paint job, and refinished it and all that stuff. And Pixar approved it as an official Wally. Which is really cool. I mean, of course, you have to say yes to that, right?
Yeah.
Here's let's see. Here's another one.
I hope the artist that designed Wally saw it.
I'm sure.
Or artists.
It's so cool how it moves, and there you go.
Yeah, Wally's so cute.
Awesome. But nice work. I'm glad. I can't wait to talk to you guys more about that and get some cool videos and pictures. And I want to see Chris, your new cosplay looked pretty fire as well, so I can't wait to see
we
that.
had so many fun stories, and we're gonna find a time where we can talk about the convention and everything, because he had a phenomenal weekend. He really did.
Nice.
So
well, we will look forward to that. I know you're traveling again maybe next week, but maybe the following week. We'll see how it goes. I know we're running late, everybody. I want to respect everybody's time. So Shannon, anything else before we go? Whoa.
Not right now. My
Sounds
mind
good.
is just elsewhere.
Nathan and Melissa, how about before we go, let us know who you are, what you do, where we can find you, and all that good stuff.
What are we?
They're Nathan and Melissa. No.
Find us on Cookiecad, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
On Instagram and TikTok, it's at cookie.cad, cookiecad.com. Cookiecad.com links to all the other stuff, I think. So.
Oh, nice. Perfect. And in the description below,
we'll add a link to Catted at some point when it's out.
And then also, I believe someone said he thought that Pixar weathered it for him.
So he said that he had it painted originally, and then he brought it to an event or a movie premiere or something, and or like one of the parks, and they were like, "No, if you want this here, it needs to be accurate." So I think they like gave him the correct paint, and then when it was supposed to be like used at one of these things, they weathered it. If I remember correctly,
I think you're right. Something like that. If I think we'd have to. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure you're right about that.
Or something.
Yeah, awesome. and he was like, and it was awesome because they weathered. I do remember that now because he's like, and they weathered it, and it looks so good. Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch last week's episode because he told us so much stuff, and not only did he do that, he worked on the satellite or telescope that's up there right now. The James Lovell, right? And or James Webb. What did I say? Lovell. Speaking of that, I saw Starlink. They launched Friday a bunch of telescopes, and it happened to be the trajectory was right over the top of us at like 11:15 in Wyoming. So like we looked up, we're like, what is that? And it was like a line of them before they take their own orbits. And it was really cool, but I had to look it up. I was like, I'm pretty sure, but let me see what this really is. Anyways, everybody else, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having us on.
Yeah, definitely. Really stay right there. We'll be right back with you guys. Everybody else, thank you guys for being here another Monday night. We'll see you next week right here on HotMakes, 6 p.m. Don't forget to find the cool stuff and tag us, #HotMakes. We want to see your cool stuff. And we'll get it out there just like we did today. So everybody have a great weekend, a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody. See you later.